think it's just this quick results. It's instant. They stand up and they can feel a difference. It was a 3-day course of lots of great information. And then you can feel, you don't have to work and work and work to get it. You just got it.
When I started to do the work, I was amazed at how natural it came to me. Easy it was to make a change, and we worked on people that had burns and knee replacement scars and big scars and little scars and mastectomies and tummy tucks, and
there were so many good models. So you saw every single one. There was just such incredible results.
Every single person that we worked on in the class, we were able to make a difference.
By day 3, you were so confident to start touching people and seeing results and working on their scars, and you didn't have to go home and study 4 or 5 books. Like, you can go the next day and start working on people.
So learning the ScarWork has really helped me develop fingertip sensitivity. It's given me a different perspective on how to integrate connective tissue layers in general. It's really translated so many benefits to my practice. It's helped my work with people overall, even those without scars.
I wasn't quite sure why I should take the course. My form of bodywork is movement education and movement repatterning, and so I didn't really know how learning about scar tissue was going to fit into my work. And that's what really became the most amazing process for me, is that it totally transformed my work. It gave me this whole other tool in my toolbox to use.
One woman that I worked on that had a double mastectomy, no reconstruction, so she just had scars. She took off her shirt, scars, and could hardly lift her arms up over her head, was very restricted, very uncomfortable, and had like this kind of aura of sadness around her. But she was like grinning from ear to ear and jumping around and like waving her arms after we did a session of ScarWork, and that sort of thing is just, words can't describe how great that is. So
as a chiropractor, I don't spend 90 minutes working on a scar, but because the work is permanent, it's not like you need to do the whole thing and then it goes back. You can do a little bit at a time, and over the course of a few weeks you can get what you need to done. Now I have a patient that had knee replacement surgery, and he has some adhesions. It's definitely restricting his full range of motion. Doing a little bit at a time, maybe 5 minutes, he's almost to full range of motion with his knee.
Say if I'm working on a knee replacement, after I do the scar work and integrate that scar tissue into the rest of the fascial network, then I set up a movement experience and I do a movement repatterning. Usually just a couple of sessions, and they're really well on their way back to the activities that they wanted to enjoy.
We did 2 hours of work, and it was just so easy, and as easy as it was, she felt fabulous without putting all that effort and energy into, breaking down tissue. And
it's not strenuous on your body. It's not like I'm stressing, my fingers.
This approach is actually quite different. It's very elegant, gentle, painless, quick,
and it's easy to learn.
For other therapists looking for a way to step away from doing deep tissue massage, our work is very easy to do. It's not taxing.
It's relatively light work. Of course, you're working on collagen, so that's the only thing that was somewhat difficult for me to learn, is like intuitively you want to get in there and break things up, but that's not how this works. You kind of have to ease the collagen away from each other, so it's more surface stroking, it's kind of grabbing and scraping, it's pushing the tissue together so it lines up.
And the work is not just about releasing fascial adhesions. It's, as Sharon would say, integrating scars into the fascial web. And that's a whole different picture.
She said, well, why doesn't the doctors know about this? And so that's what I said. I'm like, if the doctors can get in on it and know that even some of these little teeny ones have restrictions for people.
When I look around at what's out there, I find a lot of approaches are about breaking up adhesions, manually stretching tissue, and using instruments to cross-fiber the scar. From what I'm hearing from clients, some of it can be quite painful and even traumatizing to the scar and to the person.
This work is needed because the clients that I've been seeing, they feel stunted. They've gotten to a certain point in their rehab and they can't seem to get to the next place. And it's amazing the profound difference when you do this work, how the healing process continues for them.
When you actually unhook the scar that's holding a snag in the fascial bag, the release is really broad and something opens up and the whole body becomes more available. I've seen this over and over again.
There's something about working on somebody's scar. You know, a scar is a wound, and wounds go deeper than the skin. I worked on a veteran who had his elbow blown apart. So there's a whole lot more to just that surface, just that tissue. I find a lot of gratification and satisfaction and connection to deeper place of working on someone's scar and being able to help them liberate not just their body, but maybe some of that trauma as well.
So this work has given me another context for understanding how scars affect the whole fascial network.
It's like I've found my calling. I really do believe that I could be happy doing this work forever and ever because it's so great. It's wonderful.
So all of a sudden, I mean, I guess for me it's just, there's this whole niche that's opened up.
I found it extremely helpful to have this knowledge base.
It's changed my work profoundly.
I could definitely see that, you know, this could easily be worked into the practice of many people, including chiropractors, of course massage therapists, nurses. You know, the results are permanent. I mean, how often can we say that about any type of work that we do, that the work is makes such a difference in a short amount of time, is easy to do, and is permanent. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer that people should be learning about this stuff.